My name is Jack Hanney, and welcome to this week's edition of The Insider. Philip Komar of Macro Research, based out of London, issued a report in the Wall Street Journal Market Watch that after a 16-year bull market since 2009, investors are facing a lost decade ahead in stocks. He goes on to say that it's due to policy distortions over the last 16 years responsible for this bull market that we've seen go on since 2009, which is the ultra low interest rates and the intervention from the Fed through their quantitative easing programs. Now, what's concerning about this is he is now echoing the sentiment of Goldman Sachs as well as even Vanguard, who had forecasted a lost decade ahead. Goldman Sachs had stated that investors are facing paltry returns over the next decade in stocks. The high valuations have had investors concerned and big banks concerned over the past several weeks, with the government shutdown not really being the catalyst for the significant pullbacks we saw last week in the stock market. The real cause and reason for the significant pullbacks that we saw, the NASDAQ pulling back over 400 points on several trading days last week, was the frothy valuations in the stock market and the AI hype, many say, is unwinding. Now, if you look at precious metals right now, silver is back at $50 an ounce. Gold is at $4,100 an ounce. It looks as though gold has now formed a support at about the $4,000 an ounce level. Silver at about, say, 48. We are now well into the fourth quarter as we're approaching the holiday season here with Thanksgiving and then Christmas. And a lot of times, this is the single best buying opportunity of the year ahead of Q1. I'm not a certified financial investment advisor, nor do I give tax advice. Forecasts for 2026 are $5,000 and $6,000 an ounce gold. Bank of America, $6,000 an ounce gold. Goldman Sachs, $4,900 an ounce gold. JP Morgan said the metal could double. Jamie Dimon said gold could reach $5,000 or $10,000 an ounce easily in this market environment. Bank of America forecasted $6,000 an ounce gold and $65 an ounce silver in 2026. So as investors are facing what could be a lost decade ahead in stocks due to frothy valuations and policy distortions, according to Macro Research based out of London, Goldman Sachs, and Vanguard, what we're finding is retail investors are rotating into physical gold and silver. You can visit us at www.patriotgoldgroup.com or call 1-888-488-5190. Again, that is www.patriotgoldgroup.com or call 1-888-488-5190. Thank you, and I look forward to speaking with you next week on an episode of The Insider.